I'm constantly trying to present the truth about God in a way that people find accessible and sensible. I like it when God makes sense. I'm a guy who's almost obsessed with understanding God and the world. But then again, if there is a superior being, then by definition, there will be aspects to him that do not make sense to me, or that at least shock me at first, because his ways are higher. Any God worthy of the name will operate at a higher level. So it's like with the elementary school kid who walks into the college course on quantum physics. The math of God will sometimes be hard for me to understand. It's helpful when God makes sense to us. But we don't get to reject God just because he doesn't make sense in the moment. We don't get to be selective about God. Truth is not a buffet from which we get to pick and choose. And there's something about recognizing that is really healthy and helpful. There's a scary story in the 5th chapter of Acts in which a couple, Ananias and Sapphira, get caught up in the exciting culture of generosity in their early church. They sell some property they own and they donate some of the proceeds to the church for distribution to the poor. But they tell everyone that they donate the full proceeds, presumably to make themselves look good. And as a result of their faking, God takes their lives. They literally drop dead when their lie is called out. I suppose the most immediate lesson is don't fake it around God. You can be generous or not, but be honest about it. Hypocrisy is toxic, and God certainly doesn't like it. But while I get that, it seems extraordinarily harsh to me that Ananias and Sapphira should be killed for their posing. I mean, we've all posed for the sake of our image at one time or another. To be killed on the spot for it? That doesn't fit my sense of a kind God. So it's interesting to read the rest of the story and to consider how a scary God and the sober-mindedness that follows might have constructive and liberating effects. What would it be like to stand before a truly awe-inspiring being? What would it be like to know that a truly awesome being is out there? Does it paralyze you with fear, or does it make you humble? And if it makes you humble, what are the advantages of it?